Hey guys, just a quick vid on my avocado trees. A little while ago, I posted about how I just wasn't sure how much to water, and some of my avocados were in distress. Well, I got a lot of people chiming in both on Facebook and on YouTube, and I appreciate all the advice, guys. So one of the things that I'm doing right now is I bought this on Amazon. Uh, there were 6 of these, and what you do is you can, with these little teeth there and these little holes, you just make a little uh, cylinder. And what this is going to do is going to protect the tree from the mulch. And I'm going to show you that right now. So it rained the last couple of days, and the sun hasn't been out, so my trees that were in distress got a little reprieve from the sun. So I'll kind of get to that later on in the vid. And again, I appreciate all the advice, guys. So this is what it looks like right there. This is my choquette, and there you go. And of course I make sure that the tree isn't touching the plastic either. And I also used these little clamps. I should have showed you over there. I use those clamps to keep this in place, the cylinder. I just put the clamp right through those holes. So there you go. This is the Oro Negro. And as you can see, these are doing very well. The Choquette and the Oro Negro, they're basically the same as the other 2 new ones. Same conditions, and these are doing really nicely. Look at that. So anyway, this is my Utuado, the one that's really in the most distress that I showed you. So here it is, and here are those clamps. You know, you could use it to kind of clamp down, like a tarp, like to prevent the weeds from growing. So then here we have the mulch. I'm just gonna do this. And there you go. So this is, some of the things people said. Don't, if your tree's in trouble, to make sure that the mulch isn't up against the trunk. I also took out all the little ties that were here. This is just the name tag. The only thing is I have this loose, one, that Velcro that you can buy. So there are no more of those green tight ones, that might be choking the tree, as somebody on one of the Facebook pages told me. So again, I still have some stress on this one. So I'm gonna just keep look at that. That's kind of turning black right there. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And again, I gotta just kind of figure out the watering. But I think I have some headway on that as well. And I'll show you. Here is the Lula, which seems a little nicer than the Utuado. Not too bad. So again, I did the same thing here. I'm just gonna cover that up. All right, so there you go. So back to the watering. So I was telling you that I was leaving the soaker for 3 minutes. I went ahead and I bought these 5-gallon pails, and I left one running for 3 minutes, and it filled it all the way to the top. So 3 minutes kind of equals 5 gallons. So what do you guys think? Is 5 gallons weekly good enough for that? To do, when it's sunnier? Or should I do it twice a week? Maybe on Sundays and Wednesdays? And of course, the other thing that I have to do is I'm gonna dig up. I actually watered recently because I kind of did that finger test, and the soil was just crumbly and it wasn't really wet. So what I'm gonna do is whatever I do to this, I'm gonna do here. This is where I want to put a future avocado. So I'll water for the 3 minutes. I'll water here 3 minutes, and then in a few days what I'll do is I'll dig it up and see how deep the water went, see if it's still wet. So that's what I'm going to do to kind of figure out if how much water this soil kind of retains over time. And I will also dig around here just to make sure to see if the water's still kind of not going away. But like I said, it does drain very well. I literally dumped 5 gallons slowly onto these, and the water went pretty fast into the ground. So I have no reason to believe that it doesn't drain well. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put guards around my Fuerte and Carmen Haas, and I'll probably buy more for my other trees just to prevent the mulch from hitting the trunk. So there you go, guys. That's what I'm doing so far, and now I just gotta figure out the water. But now I know how much 3-minute soaker is, and of course the soaker is the setting on this thing. So all right, guys, I appreciate all the advice. I'm trying to keep these things alive. Maybe next time, as a nice guy on YouTube said, that what I should do is kind of amend the soil before I plant other stuff with like decomposed granite and peat moss and some perlite, and make a bigger hole so that the roots will have a better time catching in case the ground is hard. But anyway, these are the staples, the garden staples that I use to hold these down. So all right, guys, I appreciate it. That's just a quick update on what's going on with the avocados, and I appreciate all the advice, and hopefully you guys can help me keep these trees alive. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. One last thing, guys. By the way, there you go. There's the Carmen Haas now. And there is the Fuerte. So yesterday, like I said, I did put 5 gallons of water on all of these. And I was gonna see exactly like 2-3 days later how wet it was, but it did rain today. But just so you know, I did put some fish emulsion as well in the water, just to kind of help out with the greenery, with the leaves. So anyway, that's just wanted to show you the Carmen Haas and the Fuerte. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.